Today I am explaining about the types of registers in digital electronics. In registers, data may be moved in and out serially or parallelly depending upon this shift. Registers may be classified as serial in, serial out shift register, serial in, parallel out shift register, parallel in, serial out shift register, and parallel in, parallel out shift register. In serial out shift register, in this case all the bits are loaded in and shifted out is bit by bit serially is called serial in, serial out shift register. It may be noted that each bit is moved in and or out for each clock pulse. Data shifting may be from right to left or left to right. If the data is shifted from left to right, the shift register is called the shift right register. If the data is shifted from right to left, then the shift register is called the shift left register. If the data is shifted from right to left, then the shift register is called a shift left register. A serial in, serial out register introduces time delay in data transmission. The IC 7491 is an example of a serial in, serial out shift register. Next, serial in, parallel out shift register. In this case, all the bits are loaded in is bit by bit and shifted out simultaneously. That is, at a time all the data bits are taken out. The IC 74164 is an example of serial in, parallel out shift register. Next, parallel in, serial out shift register. In this case, the data is loaded simultaneously. That is, all the bits of a word are loaded in a single clock pulse, whereas the data shifted out is bit by bit serially. Here, in the parallel in, serial out shift register is very useful in transferring data from a high speed device to a low speed device. Similarly, the serial in, parallel out shift register arrangement can transfer data from a low speed device to a high speed device. The IC 74165 is an example for parallel in serial out shift register. Next, parallel in parallel out shift register. In this, all the data are transmitted parallel inputs and received the parallel outputs. Next, I am explain about the working of 4-bit shift right register. The shift register that shifts the data by 1 bit to the right is known as the shift right register. The logic diagram of the 4-bit shift right register as shown in above PPT. A 4-bit shift right register using positive edge trigger D flip-flop. It may be noted that shift right register is an example for a serial in serial out shift register. So the logic block diagram of the 4-bit shift register, it contains 4 different D flip-flops. Here D0, D1, D2, D3 are the input received from DIN, and Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3 are the outputs, and clock signal is given for all the inputs. So here from the input D flip-flop is given to the D0, and in this first flip-flop the output Q0 is given to the input of the second D flip-flop, and Q1 output of the second D flip-flop is given to the input as the third D flip-flop, and Q2, that means output of the third D flip-flop is given to the fourth D flip-flop D3, and from the last D flip-flop the output Q3 is shifted out and stored. So the logic block diagram of the 4-bit shift right register using positive edge trigger D flip-flop, it may be noted that the shift right register is an example for a serial in serial out shift register with 4 stages, 4 flip-flops. The register can store up to 4 bits of data. Serial data is applied at the D0 input of the first flip-flop through the input DIN. The Q0 output of the first flip-flop is connected to the DIN input of the second flip-flop, The Q1 output of the second flip-flop is connected to the D2 input of the third flip-flop, and the Q2 output of the third flip-flop is connected to the D3 input of the fourth flip-flop. The data is outputted from the Q3 terminal of the last flip-flop. When serial data is transferred into a register, each new bit is clocked into the first flip-flop at the positive going edge of each clock pulse. The bit that was previously stored by the first flip-flop is transferred to the second flip-flop, is transferred to the third flip-flop, and so on. The bit that was stored by the last flip-flop is shifted out. Operation. In order to understand the working of the shift right register, let us assume that we want to store the data 1101 in the register. This data will be applied at the input T0 of the first flip-flop, one bit after another. First we shall apply the LSB to the D0. At the positive going edge of the first clock pulse, the LSB bit 1 sent to the output of the first flip-flop, and hence Q0 becomes 1. Therefore, Q0 is equal to 1, Q1 is equal to 0, Q2 is equal to 0, and Q3 is equal to 0, or Q is equal to Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3 is equal to 1, 0, 0, 0 after the first clock pulse. The next data bit to be stored is 0. This is now applied at D0 at the positive going edge of the second clock pulse. The value present at Q0 is sent to the output of the second flip-flop and stored in it. The data bit present at D0 is stored in the first flip-flop. Therefore, Q0 is equal to 0, Q1 is equal to 1, Q2 is equal to 0, and Q3 is equal to 0, or Q is equal to Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3 is equal to 0, 1, 0, 0 after the second clock pulse. Then next we apply the third bit, that is 1. So thus the bits have moved to right by 1 bit position. The same continuous till all the data bits are stored in the flip-flops. In above PPT shows the data bits stored in each flip-flop for each black pulse. It can be seen that to transfer all the data bits, 4 clock pulses are required. So in the above PPT, after clock pulse, serial input, that is DIN is equal to D0, and outputs Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3. So here 0 is the initial pulse and 1, 2, 3, 4 are the 4 different clock pulses. So during the first clock pulse, the first LSB bit is transferred right side, that is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. During the second clock pulse, second LSB means 0 is transferred to 0, 0, 0. And during the third clock pulse, next third bit is 1, 1. And during the fourth clock pulse, the last MSB bit is transferred to 1. So during the first clock pulse, the Q0 is equal to 1, 0, 0, 0. And during the second clock pulse, Q1 is equal to 0, 1, 0, 0. And during the third clock pulse, Q3 is equal to 1, 0, 1, 0. And during the fourth clock pulse, Q3 is equal to 1, 1, 0, 1. Now DIN is equal to 1 and Q is equal to 0, 0, 0, 0. All data inputs except the 1 on the left are zeros. The first positive clock edge sets the left flip-flop and the stored word becomes Q is equal to 1, 0, 0, 0. With the appearance of this word, D0 and D1 are ones. The second positive clock edge gives Q is equal to 1, 1, 0, 0. And the third clock pulse gives Q is equal to 1, 1, 1, 0. And the fourth clock pulse gives the 1, 1, 1, 1. So this is about the 4-bit shift right. register with example 1101, and all the bits are transmitted from LSB to MSB during the four different clock pulses, and shifted the bits one by one and stored the output in flip-flop D, and that whenever the next bit is transmitted, that storage output is shifted to the next flip-flop output, and like that you can repeat all the bits one by one and shifted right, and complete the procedure during this register. So this is called shift right register. We discuss in this 4-bit shift right register, its a logic diagram, and with example, operation, and methods, how to shift the bits one by one, and we will get the output from LSB to MSB. Next, explain about the 4-bit shift left register. The shift register that shifts the data by 1 bit to the left is known as the shift left register. The logic diagram of the 4-bit shift left register using a positive edge trigger D flip-flop. It is also an example for a serial in serial out shift register. So here the logic diagram of the 4-bit shift left register as shown in above PPT. Here 4 different D flip-flops are there, and it contains 4 different inputs during the different clock pulse, positive clock pulses, and 4 different outputs. In this register, in the last flip-flop at T3, we can apply the input, and from that flip-flop the output is given to the next left side flip-flop. That output is given as a input of the next flip-flop, and third flip-flop output is given to the input of the second flip-flop input, and second flip-flop output is given to the first flip-flop input, that is D3, during the different clock pulses, and you store the output and shifted out from the last flip-flop. With the 4 stages, that is 4 flip-flops, the register can store up to 4 bits of data. Serial data is applied at the D3 input of the last flip-flop through the input DIN. The Q3 output of the last flip-flop is connected to the D2 input of the third flip-flop. The Q2 output of the third flip-flop is connected to the D1 input of the second flip-flop, and the Q1 output of the second flip-flop is connected to the D0 input of the first flip-flop. The data is outputted from the Q0 terminal of the last flip-flop. Operation. In order to understand the working of the shift left register, let us assume that we want to store the data 1101. It is shown in above PPT in the register. This data will be applied at the input D3 of the last flip-flop, one bit after another. First, we shall apply the MSB to the D3. So here 4-bit shift left register. First we take the MSB bit that is applied at the last flip-flop, that is D3 input, and from that flip-flop the output is given to the next flip-flop input, and you can complete the procedure one by one till LSB bit. So at the positive during the each clock pulses, at the positive going edge of the first clock pulse, the MSB bit 1 sent to the output of the last flip-flop, and hence Q3 becomes 1. Therefore, Q0 is equal to 0, Q1 is equal to 0, Q2 is equal to 0, and Q3 is equal to 1. Q is equal to Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3 is equal to 0, 0, 0, 1 after the first clock pulse. So Q is equal to Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3 is equal to 0, 0, 0, 1 after the first clock pulse, that is taking the MSB bit is 1. And the next data bit to be stored is 1. This is now applied at D3 at the positive going edge of the second clock pulse. The value present at Q3 is sent to the output of the third flip-flop and stored in it. The data bit present at D3 is stored in the last flip-flop. Therefore, Q0 is equal to 0, Q1 is equal to 0, Q2 is equal to 1 and Q3 is equal to 1, or Q is equal to Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3 is equal to 0, 0, 1, 1 after the second clock pulse. Therefore, the bits have moved to left by 1 bit position. The same continuous till all the data bits are stored in the flip-flops. Take the one example and its summarization. Shown in above PPT, the data bit stored in each flip-flop for each clock pulse. It can be seen that to transfer all the data bits, 4 clock pulses are required. So take a tabular form: clock Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3 and din is equal to D3. So here take from MSB. MSB, that is 1, and it is shifted from to the left side, that is 1, 1, 1, 1, and take another bit 1, 1, 1, 1, and take another bit, third bit during the third clock pulse, that is 0, 0, and take during the fourth clock pulse, that is 1. So from the above table, Q0 is equal to 0, 0, 0, 1, Q1 is equal to 0, 0, 1, 1, and Q2 is equal to 0, 1, 1, 0, and Q3 is equal to 1, 1, 0, 1. So let din is equal to 1 and Q is equal to 0, 0, 0, 0. All data inputs except the one of the right are zeros. The arrival of the first positive clock edge sets the right flip-flop, and the stored word becomes Q is equal to 0, 0, 0, 1. This new word means D1 now equals 1 as well as D0. When the next positive clock edge hits the Q1 and Q0 flip-flops sets and the register's contents becomes Q is equal to 0, 0, 1, 1. During the third clock pulse, that is 0, 1, 1, 0. And during the fourth clock pulse, that is 1, 1, 0, 1. So the main difference in between 4-bit shift right register and 4-bit shift left register. In right register, the bits are shifted from LSB to MSB one by one, and in left shift register, the bits are shifted from MSB to LSB to left side and take the outputs one by one and stored in the flip-flop, and again shifted to the next bit next flip-flop when we take the next bit of the operation. And like this we are continue this procedure till ending bit. Next, applications of the shift registers. So shift registers, state registers. Shift registers are often used as the state register in a sequential devices. Usually the next state is determined by shifting right and inserting a primary input or output into the next position, and very effective for sequence delectors. Serial interconnection of systems. Keep interconnections cost low with serial interconnect bit serial operation. Bit serial operation can be performed quickly through device interaction. Iteration is expensive. A sequential approach allows the reuse of combinational functional units throughout the multi-cycle operation. And shift registers are found in almost endless array of applications, a few of which are presented in this section. It can be used as a memory. Shift registers are commonly used for temporary storage of data within a digital system. Next, it is used as a delay line. A serial in, serial out shift register may be used to introduce time delay, that is delta t, in digital systems given by delta t is equal to n into 1 by fc, where n is number of stages, fc is a clock frequency. And it is used as a serial to parallel converter. Data in serial form can be converted into parallel form by using a serial in parallel out shift register. Here serial data transmission from one digital system to another is commonly used to reduce the number of wires in the transmission line. For example, 8 bits can be sent serially over one wire, but it takes 8 wires to send the same data in parallel. A computer or microprocessor based system often requires incoming data to be in parallel format. Thus, the requirements for serial to parallel conversion. Similarly, the processing of data is much faster when all the data bits are available simultaneously. Next application, parallel to serial converter. Data in a parallel form can be converted into serial form by using a parallel in serial out shift register. When large data is to be transmitted over long distances, transmitting data on parallel line is costly and impracticable. It is convenient and economical to transmit data in serial form, since serial data transmission requires only one line. And next, it is used as a ring counter. Ring counters are constructed by modifying the serial in, serial out shift registers. There are two types of ring counters: basic ring counter and Johnson counter. The basic ring counter can be obtained from a serial in, serial out shift register by connecting the Q output of the last flip-flop to the D input of the first flip-flop. The Johnson counter can be obtained from a serial in, serial out shift register by connecting the Q bar output of the last flip-flop to the D input of the first flip-flop. So these shift registers are contains two needs. One is temporary storage data, and second one is the shifting the data from one bit to another bit. So this is about the shift registers and their types and their operation and needs and applications. Thank you.